Good afternoon, lads. What a nice day to be playing Bed Wars again, except I'm playing and this is a playback and I'm actually doing a voiceover. That's right. Which means that I have a lot of things to talk about, which I cannot do while playing for some strange reason. So this video is going to be pretty laid back. I'm not actually going to do any fancy editing. You're just going to watch me play, actually win these two games. Hope you all are doing okay. I have my notes here. I actually want to talk about authenticity on YouTube. And I know it's not a new topic. I know many YouTubers, many people in general like to discuss this topic on social media, let alone on YouTube itself. But I want to tell you what it means to me personally and what it means for the channel going forward. When I say authenticity, I kind of have to mention my last video and a couple of videos back where I tried to do some crazy things, some challenges, tried to be excited, which I was. It's not like I faked my reactions. It's just that I kind of don't like making energetic content. It's not really me. And when I say it's not me, it's not that I don't enjoy making it. If I actually tried, I could make it super cool, super well edited. It's just that I don't want to come across as someone who just wants to grab your attention instead of wanting to share a part of myself with you. So let me talk about that a little more. YouTube itself, I believe, has lost a huge part of its own authenticity. And that is not really news for anybody. Matter of fact, when YouTube was first announced and released, many people were kind of figuring out what to do with it. I mean, it was a whole new strange idea of posting only videos online. There's not really like MySpace. There's no posts. There's no true friendship and connecting and DMing everybody. It's just posting videos of you doing whatever you want. And so people were very naturally experimenting with it. And it was a much more laid back, authentic, honest experience, which we sadly lost. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't a huge wave of YouTubers and people who like that type of content that are making it right now. I mean, including me, I'm also an example, except that I'm still experimenting with everything. So you can say that I'm still trying to find the way I want to do it, my own style. And you can call me a copycat, but I think that it's a good thing that a couple of us still want to make this type of content. It's all about personality, and I think if it shines through, then you can capture a wide audience and people can stay without you having to actually over-edit your videos and, ruin the already low attention span of the population these days, especially the kids. Considering that I'm making Minecraft videos, it's not really a tough guess to who watches them most of the time. And while I am surprised that my audience is predominantly, I think around 40+% 18 to 24 of age, which I kind of like, which means that's kind of my peers, there's still a good portion of younger teens watching. And I don't really want to find myself in that group of YouTubers, that group of content creators. I don't even know if I like calling myself a content creator. I just like posting stuff for the sake of posting and experimenting and watching people react. But I guess that's how people call people who post videos and stuff online these days. But I digress. I just don't want to be in a group where I contribute to a loss of attention span and nothing useful coming out of watching YouTube all day. I kind of want you to feel very relaxed and kind of on the same level, equal level footing as I am when you watch my videos, so that you can look back and say, hey, that guy is pretty freaking cool. Maybe I can learn something from him, but I like listening to him talk and I think he has some good things to say, or his gameplay is pretty good, so that's why I'm staying for. And a matter of fact, when I'm talking on gameplay, hold up 1 second. When I'm talking on gameplay, did you notice that I'm actually winning these games pretty freaking hardcore now that I'm not actually talking while playing? Because I think that's an interesting find for me, all right? I struggle a lot of winning and bridging when I play while talking, and I think I gotta stop doing that. So that kind of segues into my other topic. Well, it's just a part of the thing that I wanted to talk about. Usually YouTubers have a sort of video or two, or maybe a list of videos that kind of redefine their own style of doing content. And I think that is a natural occurrence to everybody who makes YouTube videos. Even the bigger ones, bigger channels experience this. It's kind of unavoidable. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, and that it's something that has to happen, which is an evolvement of the type of content, the type of videos that they post, that I post. And maybe this video in particular is going to redefine the current style for some time of gameplay and talking in the background. And hopefully I won't run out of ideas or topics to talk about. Obviously, actually, I'm turning 21 in like 15... Is it 15 to 20 days? And it's 15 days. I can't count. Sorry. And obviously, I haven't went through life as a whole in any particular way, but I did experience a lot of things. And hopefully for the younger people that watch me, and kind of for my own self, putting it out there, this can be my little journal that people can find and hopefully find something useful or interesting out of it that they can apply to their own life. If only you could see the amount of times I've tried to redo and record this video, especially initially with trying to play and talk. It was a complete mess. And that's my first victory for today. That guy in the chat, I almost forgot. That guy in the chat tried to spell the N-word 2 times. The first time it was the first letter. The second time it's 2. So if I killed him enough times, I think he was gonna spell the whole word out. Anyways, moving to game 2. This one's a bit longer, if I believe. Other than that, I said kind of what I had to say about authenticity. So what you can expect from me are very chill, relaxed gameplays, just rambling, maybe occasional challenges or party games with my Discord members. Like I told you many times, you should join because you're missing out on a lot of fun. It's been crazy these days. A lot of activity. I'm very happy to have everyone who is over there. I guess another topic I can talk about before ending the whole video, so I can not let you watch this in silence. We can talk about jobs or something. Specifically myself, soon I have to find a job again, or else I will be completely broke. Luckily, I have some money saved up, which I used to pay a few bills. No, I don't live alone. And speaking of living alone, that's a nice segue to the topic of moving out. And it's not really a new thing that moving out is pretty difficult, especially these days. And I'm wondering if it'll get any easier, or if not, probably more difficult than it'll ever be. I like the idea of being my own self in my own little space, but how possible that is and how long it'll take, I have no idea. It kind of drives me nuts to be around people, parents especially. Not that I have much against them. I actually respect them a lot. They do a lot for me. But it's one of those quote unquote, I got tired, I'm tired, I want my own thing type of moments, you know? Speaking of moving out, that means that I need to be bringing a lot of money for myself to be able to sustain living alone, even for any amount of time. And for me, currently where I live, if I earn even less than 700 euros, 800 euros, that'll be a very difficult task. So I wouldn't really know how I'm gonna figure that out. People like to say, "Oh, find yourself a career." Well, I did attempt to. I programmed since I was a child. I kind of liked that. It was a freaking cool thing. I learned a lot when it comes to critical thinking, problem solving, and in general, computers, which I was always a fan of since the beginning. These days, I don't believe that it can be a career unless you genuinely try so hard that you sacrifice a lot of your other parts of your life in order to get a secure job in the IT field. And I know for some it might be easier, for some even more difficult. And I wouldn't say that it's impossible. It's absolutely not. But the industry evolves so rapidly fast that I don't see myself in it anymore. Considering that I was not able to go to college, and private schools are definitely not what I want to take, considering that they cost money. I already enrolled myself last year into a 1-year course private school. Well, I didn't really figure out that it was a course. I figured out it was a school because they actually portray themselves as a legal school, which they are. But what I found out later on being a month into it, was that it's really low quality. It was way overpriced. It was essentially a Udemy course with some added benefits. And they had the option to go live into school, into a classroom, for example. And obviously I didn't choose that because it's in a town far away from here. And I'm happy that I didn't, because watching the VODs, the replays of the classes over there made me even more regret taking up the offer. So yeah, how much does it cost? How much am I basically how much money have I wasted on it? Let's say 1.8 thousand euros, and I'm basically just paying them off. I'm not even attending anything. The course is online, which could be a bad thing. My motto in life was always, if you're gonna buy it, use it, but I just cannot. Could be a burnt out thing, could be the fact that I don't like how low quality it is, but oh well, what can you do? Life goes on. They actually charge you more for wanting to quit, which I should have known. I should have read the contract before I actually signed it, but I had to deal with a lot of family pressure with it. Lesson 1, or lesson learned: trust your gut, and don't let others live the life they want through you and make the decisions they think are good through you, because at the end of the day, it might actually ruin your life. And their life is going to be still intact, and they're going to go, oh, well, you should have done this. Well, you should have actually recommended me to do something else, something good for me. But yeah, I kind of ran out of topics to talk about, so I'll kind of show you what happened towards the end of this game. In essence, Green was nowhere to be found, and I found out that they disconnected last minute. I don't know why. Don't ask me. They probably got scared. Could feel my freaking aura, or whatever the kids say these days. Do join the Discord, like I keep telling you. Let's hang out, let's talk, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, week, a month. And if you aren't, stay strong. You're not alone, and life has many good sides to it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave some feedback down in the comments. Maybe you have your own 2 cents on the topics that I mentioned. I mean, who doesn't when it comes to YouTube and authenticity and overblown content? Until next time, my dudes. Peace.